very good afternoon and welcome back to Baku. It's the final block on the final day of competition here at this Grand Slam. We've got 5 weight categories to bring you. I'm going to start with the under 90 kilo category. The bronze medal matches are Magomed Magomedov of Russia. He faces Murat Gadziev, his teammate. And the second of the bronze medal matches, Beka Gviniashvili of Georgia faces Walter Facente of Italy. That final, well, it's an all-Dutch matchup. Guillaume Elmont of the Netherlands faces Noel van te End, his teammate there. So that's in the under 90 kilo category. The women's under 78 kilo category, Sam Blyes of the United States of America faces Hushi Steenhuis of the Netherlands, and Lucy Louet, beg your pardon, faces the #1 seed here, Anastasia Dimitrieva. The final is Assunta Gaglioni of Italy and Madeleine Malonga of France. In the under 100 kilo category, the bronze medal matches, Jafar Makhmadov of Russia faces Ramzidin Saidov of Uzbekistan, and Soyeb Kurbanov of Uzbekistan faces Flavio Orlik of Switzerland. The final, the world champion Elkan Mamadov faces former world champion Maxim Rakov. The plus 78 kilo category bronze medal matches, Zablonskita Sherikova, Paktida and Chibisova. Have to rush through them now as the fighters are coming out, and then we'll go to the plus 100 kilo category. Bitiev of Azerbaijan, Saidov of Russia, Kokuri of Azerbaijan, and Natia of Romania. And the final there, Faisal Jabala of Tunisia faces Anton Krivobokov of Russia. Okay, sorry about the rush through there, but we kind of ran out of time. Right, the first of those matches then is Magomed Magomedov of Russia. He faces Murat Gadziev of Russia, an all-Russia matchup for a medal match. Well, in the past, they haven't turned up, or one of them has. I wonder what will happen today. Sit back and enjoy the action. We'll see whether we get the Magomed Gadziev contest in a moment. I don't know why it was that on Friday we had a terrific crowd in here, and Saturday and Sunday you'd think, you know, there might be more people in. Just didn't turn out that way. Murat Gadziev coming out. Guess it must be Gadziev's turn then. Well, unfortunately, it would appear that Magomed Magomedov, his teammate, suffered an injury in a previous contest and is unable to take part in this one. So Gadziev takes the contest. Right, well, that brings us swiftly to the second of the bronze medal matches. Beka Gviniashvili of Georgia faces Walter Facente of Italy. There's the 18-year-old from Georgia, junior world champion. Incredible prospect, Baku Gviniashvili. If Varlam Lipatiliani weren't as good as he is, then I think Gviniashvili, you could say that he was breathing down his neck, but Gviniashvili would probably get into any other team in the world, bar Japan. He might still have a bit of work to do there, but he's in Georgia and he's in that blue ribbon weight category as well, the under 90 kilo category, where we've got a lot of talent. Spoilt for choice, the Georgians at 90 kilos. Let's see what Walter Facenti can offer up. Facenti it is, who wanders out of the area. He did. That's the rule. Nice Taitoshi effort there, left-sided. Gviniashvili wasn't caught, but he looked well threatened there by the Italian. Facenti looked as though he walked out again there. Sirikidze just being asked to keep it down a little. Facenti finding the edge regularly now. Penalised once, but begins to wander off on that side again. Can't free the left hand up, Gviniashvili. There he goes. Uchimata from Baku Gviniashvili. Well, they may not have taken gold. That's what they wanted, but Gviniashvili will be happy at coming here and taking a medal. Baku Gviniashvili continuing his progress in the under 90 kilo category. A senior medal at an IJF Grand Slam at 18. It's not bad going, is it? Throwing the Italian there for Ippon.
Now, let's have a look at the highlights of the bronze medal fight.
I was talking about the left hand. He wanted to free his left hand up, and as soon as he got that free, he was able to control Facenti's right side and come up with the score. Beg your pardon. Right, we come to the bronze medal matches in the under 78 kilo category. First of these, Samantha Blyer of the United States of America. She faces Hushi Steenhuis of the Netherlands. Sam Blyer in the white judogi. Should be on the left-hand side of your screen as they line up, and Hushi Steenhuis in blue. Attacking with left-sided Makikomi right away. Not the strongest of Makikomis I've ever seen. Just seemed to wrap her left arm around the left arm of Steenhuis, but not a lot of pull there. Didn't really get Steenhuis coming on to her. Steenhuis coming up with the Wazari there. A little bit unlucky to get called for the bigger score, but she did end up on her back, even though the initial contact was down on one side. So a good lead for Steenhuis with plenty of time left on the clock as well. This time just the Yuko. Now the Saikomi. Well, Hushi Steenhuis was my pick this morning to be on the podium. She wasn't one of the top four, but there was a good chance for her down in the lower half of the draw. She ended up coming through to take a bronze medal. So bronze medal at a Grand Prix for Steenhuis. 2 scores against Samantha Blyer of the United States of America, who will not be entirely disappointed with ending up with a 5th place at an IJF Grand Slam. That would be some nice points for her. Certainly well worth a win at a Continental Open, I think. Ending up in Kamishio-Gatami. Right, the second of the bronze medal matches now in the under 78 kilo category. Lucie Loette of France faces Anastasia Dmitrieva of Russia.
In blue, representing Russia, the winner of the Almaty Grand Prix last year, Anastasia Dmitrieva, and in white for France, the 2013 European champion, Lucie Loette.
There are always lots of youngsters around in Azerbaijan. Martin Dupont is the coach for Lucy Louette, and it's Brutalova of Russia, or in the chair for Dmitrieva, the Olympic silver medalist from 14 years ago now, 2000. Lost in the final to Ryoko Tani. Seems like a lifetime ago. Well, it's just hanging around a little bit too long outside of the area. Instead of a Yuko, she comes up with a Shido. This time it's Dmitrieva who picks up the penalty for stepping out. But they both seem to want to wander over into that far right corner. Happens sometimes. I don't know why. Just no explaining it. Fighters have attempted Uchimata on a couple of occasions, but neither of them able to come up with a score. Louette picks up the second penalty. Actually, it's the third. Beg your pardon, that was the third time. Minute and a half to go. And the Uchimata attempt from Louette as they drift off the mat, this time coming towards our camera position. It's as though the mats had magnets at the edges and they keep being drawn to the edge. They can't seem to stay in the middle. Dmitrieva this time attacking right-sided. They just wander off the mat again. How many times has Cortez, the referee, had to call Mate for them wandering off the mat? "18 seconds left to go. Dmitrieva, if she just stood her ground, stood tall, yeah, that was what she needed. Just to burn some of the clock up. 6 seconds left to go. Well, Dmitrieva can well celebrate. But that was unfortunately one to go in the forget locker. Better crowd in now. Finals have arrived. Just in time to see Mammadov. Dmitrieva can go and celebrate her bronze medal win.
Next one, bronze medal fight for medal 100 kilo.
Okay, the bronze medal matches in the under 100 kilo category may offer up a little bit more action. Let's have a look at Zafar Makhmadov. He faces Ramzidin Saidov. Zafar Makhmadov of Russia in the white judogi faces Ramzidin Saidov of Uzbekistan in blue. Saidov was actually strangled unconscious earlier on today. Maxim Rakov in the semi-final applied the shimiwaza and Saidov failed to tap in time. He ended up taking a little nap. All ended in smiles when he woke up a second or so later. But just for a moment he was, well, for a couple of seconds he was in dreamland. Excellent attack there from Saidov. Wazari on the board, catching Makhmadov. They may have a look to decide whether it's worth a little bit more, but you can judge for yourself. Upon it is. Saidov throwing Makhmadov for Ippon. And the bronze medal goes to the Uzbek.
Now let's see in slow motion the best moments of the bronze medal fight. We inform you that there are 500 points for the winners here in Baku, 500 points for the Judo World Ranking.
Did that well, didn't he? Don't try that at home. That's a fairly advanced technique there. You want to be careful when applying that. Right, coming up next, Soyib Kurbanov of Uzbekistan faces Flavio Orlik of Switzerland. There's a look at Orlik, the Swiss fighter, coming into the arena now. Soyib Kurbanov in the white judogi, Flavio Orlik in blue. Kurbanov, was the one penalised. Orlik getting countered there. Yuko, he was lucky only to get Yuko against him, that Orlik that is. Indeed, that's been changed to Wazari. inside the first minute. The Uzbek leads, and now Orlik almost getting caught again. He's the one who's put in the 2 attacks, but on both occasions, Kurbanov has been ready to pounce with a counter. The first time he scored with Wazari, and he almost had him again there. Matter attempt from Orlik and countered again. Just couldn't get him onto his back though. Crowd enjoying this. Almost went again. Every time Orlik looks to go on the attack, Kurbanov jumps all over him. Or so it appears. A score on the board for the Uzbek. Not only has Kurbanov been able to block the efforts made by Orlik, he's also been able to come up with counters. On that occasion, Kurbanov was the aggressor, looking to throw with Marote Sianagi, but Orlik blocked that. Left Uchimata and countered again. Yeah, just when you thought that Orlik might come up with a scoring attack, even the close ones get countered. On the arm, yeah, he's had to tap out. Kurbanov really was all over him in the end. 3 scores and then the ippon for the Jujigatami. And Orlik threw his hand up as if to say, what else could I have done? Everything I tried just didn't work out. Every angle he attacked him from, Kurbanov managed to block. And then on three occasions, managed to come up not only with a block, but a score as well. He really had that one nailed, didn't he? Soyib Kurbanov of Uzbekistan takes a bronze medal over Flavio Orlik. Well, there are quite a few highlights from that one. No difficulty in picking highlights from that particular contest. Let's have a look at a couple of them.
This was the second bronze medal of the day for Uzbekistan.
Bugünün Özbekistan'a giden ikinci gümüş medalıdır.
We move now to the women's competition. The next bronze medal five is for women over 78 kilos.
Coming up next, the bronze medal matches in the under 78 kilo category.
Please welcome in blue for Russia.
Sandra Jablonskita of Lithuania faces Maria Shekerova of Russia. It'll be Jablonskita in the white judogi and Shekerova in blue. Two kind of old-fashioned heavyweights here. Chibisova in the next contest will give you an idea of the kind of heavyweight that some of the teams are looking to develop now. Slightly taller, more athletic look, if they can find them, steal them from volleyball or something. Jablonskita lost out to Xenia Chibisova of Russia in their quarterfinal, and then she beat Qi Xiaonan of China in the repechage contest to set up this bronze medal match with the Russian Maria Shekerova. Shekerova, for her part, she defeated Santa Panyitka of Lithuania, and then lost in the semi-final to Nihal Chekrahu of Tunisia. Santa Pakinita it was, beg your pardon, that she lost, that Sherekeva lost to. I don't read Russian, so I can't tell you what Brutelova was saying. Could hazard a guess, though. Something about movement. Shakirova has picked up 2 penalties. Jablonski just the 1, but they really haven't offered anything up, neither of them. Kathy Mouet agrees, and both fighters receive penalties. Shakirova now on 3. Jablonski on 2. And Shakirova just overstretching herself there in an effort to come up with a scoring technique. Jablonski taking her back, but she's got her left foot trapped. She can't come up with the osaikomi, so the referee calls mate. Stands them up, and there's a little under a minute. Sorry, there's just under a minute left to go. Right-sided attempted Makikomi there from Jablonski doesn't come off. Last half a minute then. Shakirova that goes left-sided, just tries to put the left foot out, maybe Tayatoshi, but that was my guess. And poor effort there from Jablonski this time round. Well, another contest going in that forget about locker. It's beginning to fill up here. Jablonski of Lithuania takes the bronze medal. Going to be hard pressed to find some highlights from that one. Well, we've got another plus 78 kilo category bronze medal to bring you. Santa Pakanita of Lithuania faces Zhenya Chibisova of Russia.
In blue for Russia, the bronze medalist of the Team Racing Grand Prix this year, Zhenya Chibisova. And in white for Lithuania, the winner of the Lithuanian Open in 2013, Santa Pakanita.
Rusya'dan 2014 Bitlis Grand Prix turnirinin 3. yer sahibi Zhenya Chibisova. Almanya'da Litva'dan 2013 Litva Open turnirinin galibi Santa Pakanita.
Well, the stadium announcer doing his best job to try and raise the level of interest of the audience, who've not crammed in, but not a bad effort. Sunday late afternoon, early evening here in Baku. 1,000,001 other distractions on offer. Various other sporting events taking place, and the funfair, and above all else, the warm weather, sea and everything. Well, still managed to get a reasonable crowd in here on this Sunday afternoon. Chibisova, it is then, the more upright of the two. Stepping off that Kosotagaki effort from Paquinito. Huge Haragoshi from Xenia Chibisova, throwing Sanda Paquinito for Ippon.
The bronze medal is in blue for Russia's Xenia Chibisova.
So, Xenia Chibisova of Russia takes the second of the bronze medals. Favorite of the heavyweights, men and women, Makikomi. Harai Makikomi in the end. Two more bronze medal matches to bring you, and that's in the plus 78 kilo category. Vaftangi Bitiev of Azerbaijan faces Renat Saidov of Russia. I'm surprised to see Saidov fighting for the bronze medal, but he lost to his teammate Anton Krivobokov. That's going to hurt him. That's going to really hurt him, because there is enough time for the Russians to make a choice with regard to who they send to Rio. There's enough time, and time can only help Krivobokov, because he's cutting weight, and every time he cuts weight, he looks better and better. I think he was up at 167 kilos, it could have been, but he's lost about 25 kilos now, and he still thinks that he's got 15 or 20 to go. So if he does that, he'll be a lot more mobile and a lot quicker, and I think he'll cause the other Russian heavyweights some problems. It would appear that he caused Saidov some problems early on, and that's what has consigned Saidov to the repechage and put Krivobokov in the final. Not sure where it is that Bitiev has picked up a cut. Finger on nose, or anyway, they're going to have to tidy that up. Pity about the heavyweight women's bronze medal match. Between Shablonskita and Shekerova. Really wasn't anything to write home about, was it? But then it picked up with Paquinito and Chibisova, only because Chibisova came up with that really nice Harai Makikomi. for Ippon. Let's see what we can get out of Bitiev and Saidov. Saidov attempting the right Uchimata. Bitiev stepping off that. He's the one who's picked up the Shido. 350 odd left to go. Oh. Yeah, he's had to tap out. He's so quick onto that arm lock. It's only the kids in the crowd who are booing. They don't like it because it's their man who's lost. But it was sharp. And it's no surprise, that's what he's known for. Right, let's see if we can have another look at that.
Second bronze medal fight for man over 100 kilo in Baku, Romania.
Right, the second of the bronze medal matches features another Azeri, although he's originally from Georgia. Ushangi Kokauri of Azerbaijan faces Daniel Natia of Romania. It's Kokauri in the white judogi, Natia in blue.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands.
Well, the Azeri crowd cheering for their man, despite the fact that he's originally Georgian. They don't care, he's fighting for them now. Just needs to be careful of that big left arm around the body from Natia. Uchimata can't bring his man down. That got the crowd going a little bit. Needs to come up with a second attack after that Uchimata. Kochigari on the way down would be a good one. I think he's got the speed to catch Natia. He's got to be brave enough to throw himself in there. Kosoda maybe didn't really offer it up. Natia it is who'll pick up the passivity penalty. So he really wants to use that right leg on the way down, but easier said than done. Trying to balance 130 kilos of your own body weight and at the same time deal with the heavier weight of Natia. I'm not quite sure just how much Natia weighs. Not more than 130 kilos though. Almost moved him with the hands. A chance on the ground here if he's clever. He hasn't got the knee though. Chance goes begging there. Right arm around the waist from Kokauri. See if he can come up with something here. Natia really hasn't done anything, has he? As far as attacks are concerned. Can't remember a single attack. That was poor, not being able to hold on from Kokauri. Just waiting for Natia to have some tape replaced on the finger, I think. Right, the tape having been replaced, we're ready to get back underway. There's a single Shido on the board against Daniel Natia at the moment, and there is a little over 2 minutes left to go. Whoa. Oh, that was the danger, wasn't it? Once he'd got hold of him, that was it. Crowd don't like it. Oh, there are a lot of youngsters in here, and they haven't quite got the judo etiquette yet. Well, that's what happens when you get too close for too long to a big fella like that. Bronze medal to Daniel Natia of Romania. Yeah, another huge makikomi.
It marks the beginning of the Olympic qualification process for the Rio de Janeiro Olympic Games in 2016. Also covers the World Series of Judo will be held in Russia.
Right, stay with us and we'll bring you more live action from the final block on the last day of competition here in Baku, Grand Slam 2014.
Dünya şampiyonu Elhan Mehmet iştirak edecek.
I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the 5 finals that we're going to see now. Guido Melmont of the Netherlands faces his teammate Noel van der End. That's in the under 90 kilo category. The under 78 kilo category, Assunta Gaglioni of Italy faces Madeleine Malonga of France. In the under 100 kilo category, the current world champion Elkan Mammadov faces the world champion from 2009, Maxim Rakov of Kazakhstan. In the plus 78 kilo category, Kim Yoon-kyung of Korea faces Nihal Chikrahu of Tunisia. And then in the final of the day, the plus 100 kilo category, Faisal Jabala of Tunisia faces the the cadet world champion, former cadet world champion, Anton Krivobokov of Russia. He won the Cadet World Championships in Budapest when they were held there. Just trying to think how many editions we've had of the Cadet World Championships. Well, certainly Budapest, Kiev, Miami. I think we've had those 3. In between we had the Youth Olympics, so 9, 10, 11, 12. And of course, we don't have them this year. Okay, 10, 11, 12 was the Youth Olympics. Well, we didn't have them because there was an Olympics. And then we're going to be in Nanjing this year. Right, I don't suspect for a moment that we'll have anything like the Russian fiasco when the 2 fighters didn't, well, only 1 fighter appeared. Guido Melmont of the Netherlands in the white judogi faces his teammate Noel van der End, who will be in blue.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, count your hands. 1, 2, 3.
Final of the under 90 kilo category. Van der End, all of a sudden, looks like the man to beat. Having thrown the junior world champion Beka Gwiniashvili for Ippon earlier today, he then went on to throw Murat Gadzhiev of Russia for Ippon with the same technique. A little Ippon Seonagi Koji Gaki combination. I say little. Nothing that ends up scoring Ippon is little. Neat. That's what I meant. It was neat. Of course, there's a different battle going on here between the 2 fighters from the Netherlands. Who's going to be number 1? Melmont has been around for a long time now. Pretty much had a 90 kilo category to himself since he moved up there. He used to fight at 81. Van der End picks up the penalty. 2 minutes gone. Van der End picks up a second penalty. Elmont is first. Just being a little bit cagey now, both fighters. Elmont has been up at 90 kilos for a little over a year now. Moved up after the Olympic Games in London. Problems for Van der End as he picked up a third penalty. Van der End going over and onto his front. Crowd getting excited as they saw Van der End airborne for a while. Nice turn from Elmont, but Van der End strong enough to get out of that. 40-odd seconds left to go. Frustration really written all over the young man's face. Elmont just proving that little bit too clever for his young teammate. Not quite sure what it was that Van der End was doing back in 2005 when Elmont was winning the World Championships. That's how long ago Elmont was already established as a quality fighter. Can't get close to him. Van der End. Shake of the head. It's not quite the case of back to the drawing board. It's just against this particular opponent. Perfectly possible that they have fought before and trained together and they just know a little bit too much about each other. That's a possibility.
Gold medalist in white for the Netherlands is the 2005 World
Görüşün galibi kızıl medal sahibi Niderland'dan 2005 galibi dünya şampiyonu Guillaume Elmont.
Elmont it is who takes the gold medal here in Baku. Silver goes to Noel van der Elm.
Now in the slow motion, the highlights of the final from under 90 kilo. Next final, women under 78 kilo.
Növbeti final görüşü kadınlar arasında 78 kilogram tepki derecesinde.
In the final blue for the bronze, the European Judo champion, Malonga.
We come now to the final of the under 78 kilo category. Assunta Gaglioni of Italy faces Madeleine Malonga of France. It'll be Gaglioni in the white judogi and Malonga in blue. Anastasia Dimitrieva was the #1 seed this morning, but it was Gaglioni who defeated her in the semi-final. Natalie Powell was the #2 seed. It was Malonga who defeated her. So #1 and #2 seeds being knocked out respectively by the two fighters here in this final. Gaglioni is the fighter penalised there. Malonga with a strong right grip. Yes, that was good. Could also have ended up a zip-on. Uchimata attempt there from Gaglioni turned into a Kosotagaki from Malonga. In actual fact, it was Malonga who was attempting the Kosotagaki. Gaglioni attempted to turn it into the Uchimata, but Malonga then took it back over and brought Gaglioni down for Wazari. A bit of toing and froing there, but it was definitely Malonga who initiated the first attack. Gaglioni then attempted to take it over. There's the first effort from Malonga. The turn, attempted turn from Gaglioni, and then Malonga, I suppose, regaining control and then bringing Gaglioni down. Wazari on the board, 2:30 odd left to go. Both fighters have been penalised once, but he's not coming into it at the moment. Malonga again with the strong right-sided grip. Galeoni looking now to kill that right hand. Just pull it down and keep it away from getting a grip. High up and around the collar is where Malonga would like it to be. Got to defend her own side first of all. Now a chance to work on the ground, but the referee calls mate with just a little over a minute left to go. Galeoni beginning to search for a hair grip. Managed to locate it, and she'll tidy things up, then we'll get back underway. Wazari the lead for Malonga. She's picked up a second Judo along the way, but I wouldn't worry too much about that now with 50-odd seconds left to go. She just looks a little bit better fitness-wise in this contest for some reason. Time to time she can get worn down fairly quickly. Half a minute left to go. Satemi was an effort from Galeoni, but that really isn't going anywhere, and Malonga not really that determined to work anything on the ground. Quite happy to see time come off the clock. Last few seconds then. Last chance for Galeoni to come up with something. Can't manage it. And it's Madeleine Malonga of France who takes the gold medal in the under 78 kilo category here at the Baku Grand Slam. Assunta Galeoni takes the silver medal. You see her in the background walking out with her coach there.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we'll focus on the stage since in a few moments we'll continue with the program. We'll do it
So here are the highlights from that contest.
It will be the award ceremony for men under 90 kilograms.
Right, coming up next, the awarding ceremony in the under 90 kilo category. We've got the fighters lined up down at the far end of the hall, and we'll get that ceremony underway now.
The awarding ceremony for men under 90 kilo. The medals and the trophy are presented by the IJF Sports Director, Mr. Vladimir Barta. Bronze medalist for Georgia is Rekha Gimyashvili, and for Russia, Murat Gaziyev.
Bronze medals go to Bekha Gviniashvili of Georgia and Murat Gadziev of Russia.
Silver medalist for the Netherlands is Noël van den Eyck.
Silver medal goes to Noël van den Eyck. The gold medal goes to Guillaume Elmont of the Netherlands.
Presented by the Secretary Judo Federation Vice President, Mr. Andor Calendaro. The flowers are presented by the Olympic champion, Elnur Mamadli. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we kindly request you to stand up for the national anthem of the Netherlands.
Now the national anthem of the Netherlands.
Now, thank for the picture with our presenters and the best judoka.
Right, coming up next, the final of the under 100 kilo category for men. This is one that the home crowd, actually this is the weight that the home crowd have been waiting to see. And the reason for that is it features the home favourite, the current world champion, Elkan Mammadov, the #1 seed here. And he faces Maxim Rakov of Kazakhstan, the world champion from 2009. Crowd on their feet in anticipation of this matchup. It's probably the best matchup of the weekend, or the 3 days anyway. Two world champions going head to head, albeit there are quite a few years separating the wins. Mammadov's last year in 2013 and Rakov's in 2009. Crowd settle down into their seats now. And we're underway with this much anticipated final. Mammadov in the white judogi, Rakov in blue. First attack from Mammadov. Slightly modified katakaruma shape that Mammadov gets into. Anything really missing from there is the hand to leg. Brings the second hand that's now free because he's not grabbing the leg. He brings that into play on the same sleeve. Tucks the head underneath and then rolls. You'll see it for yourself. Rakov with the heavy strapping on the left foot. Both fighters a little bit too tentative for Minakawa's liking, but he decides that it's Rakov who is more guilty. And the contest judges decide that they were both guilty, so both fighters pick up penalties. Shame really that the scoreboard looks that way, 4 penalties on the board, because just that little bit tight and tense. And as a result, they've lost sight of the tempo and lost sight of the rules. Few infringements have spoiled what really should be a high quality contest. Mamadov, without being attacked, stepped off the area, and now there's no room for messing around here. And now Rakov is going to pick up the penalty. Right, well, half the contest is gone. What's happened is we're going to get action now, because they can't go to the edge, they can't false attack, they can't grip illegally. It must now be judo. Maybe that's just the way we do it. One penalty and you're out. And then you won't get penalties because you can't risk it. Neither fighter can risk a penalty now, and there's well over 2 minutes left to go. You won't see them near the edge, you won't see a false attack, and you won't see any illegal grips because they can't afford to. Neither fighter wants to lose this now. And there they are in the middle, battling it out. Upon Seonagi effort from Rakov, doesn't move Mamadov. Well, we're into the last minute. We've had 6 Shidos in the first 2.5 minutes. And we haven't had one since. And now the first real attack from Mamadov. We saw that Ippon Seonagi effort from Rakov, and Mamadov just about got his feet going there with half a minute left to go. Well, neither fighter able to come up with a score. The unfortunate thing for both fighters is that they take the Shidos into the golden score period with them, so they're still on the edge. A single error will end it, but now a single score will win it. You know, if you think back over a 5-minute period and you note down the really big attacks, there just aren't any. It'll be Mamadov who gets penalised. And the crowd know it already because a few of them are already booing, so they know that. They've seen it. It'll be Mamadov to pick up the penalty. No surprise there, really, and not about the win I'm talking about, but having seen the way that the contest went. Maxim Rakov it is who takes the gold medal for Kazakhstan. Elkan Mamadov, the home favourite, has to settle for the silver. We've got the awarding ceremony now in the under 78 kilo category. The women are lined up and ready for the presentation. Let's go down there and join that now. Bronze medals go to Anastasia Dmitrieva of Russia and Kusje Steenhuis of the Netherlands. Silver medal goes to Assunta Galeoni of Italy. The gold medal goes to Madeleine Malonga of France. Just the right time for Malonga to pick up the points. A little bit of money as well. Medal for the trophy cabinet. Importantly, beginning to position herself for a shot at the #1 spot in the under 78 kilo category in France. A little bit of a way to go yet. Louet and Chamillo leading that particular battle, but Malonga in there with a shout now. Now the national anthem of France.
The picture with the best in the distance degree and our against 1 hour.
Two more finals to bring you then. The first of which is the plus 78 kilo category for women.
The next final will be for women over 78 kilos.
The plus 78 kilo category final, Kim Yoon-kyung of South Korea. She faces Nihal Chikrahu of Tunisia. The number 1 seed faces the number 2, so that worked out well, didn't it?
In the final in blue for Tunisia, the number 17 at the world ranking, Nihal Chikrahu. And in white for Korea, number 14 at the world ranking, Kim Yoon-kyung.
Just waiting for the two fighters to come into the arena. Here they are now. Nihal Chikrahu steps up first, and there's Kim Yoon-kyung. Shared the transport with her this morning. Speaks a little bit of English. Nice and jolly and happy and all relaxed. She's taken over from Kim Na-young, who's retired at 24. Decided she doesn't fancy the hard training any longer. The coach was telling me it's too hard for her, he said. So that leaves a spot now for Kim Yoon-kyung. This is with that left-sided Tomoe-nage attempt. Yoko Satemi was her effort from Nihal Chikrahu, but doesn't catch Kim. Good strong grip with the left arm. See if she can work something from here. Ochikari, yes. Just got turned on the way over. See that overhead cam? We got the landing is completely lost. Well, there wasn't a landing. On the way down, Chikrahu turned off that and was actually looking to turn Kim over. Kim missing out on the chance there to work on Chikrahu's arm. Minute 50 odd left to go. Not quite sure where the blood injury has come from. Just could be a bump to the nose or something. Finger maybe. Maybe on the lip then. Chikrahu picks up the penalty for a false attack. Minute 40 odd left to go. Kim having had the better attack so far. Chikrahu managing to avoid getting caught on the 2 of 3 occasions that Kim has attacked. There's the Ojigari. So she's waiting for that counter, isn't she? Have to control the left side a little bit better. There's Kim. Control of the left side, in particular the left arm, if that's nice and strong, will mean that she can't turn as much and turn her opponent for the counter. I'm sure her coach will work on that with her, but Chikrahu's proving a little bit difficult to score on at the moment. Now perfectly possible that Chikrahu is going to appear passive as well. Half a minute left to go. Still can't score on her. It's the Ojigari that Kim is attempting. When she does that, she's got the left arm high up and around the collar, so she hasn't got control of the left arm. Slightly unorthodox method of attempting the Ojigari, and then she's losing, or she's offering up Chikrahu the chance to counter her. Kim it is who comes out with that one on top. Gold medal to Kim Yoon-kyung of South Korea. Nihal Chikrahu has to settle for silver here in Baku. Well, I think the film crew are going to be hard pressed to find some highlights from that one. But it's Kim anyway who takes the gold medal.
After the highlights, the next award ceremony will be for men up to 100 kilos.
Right, we've got the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 100 kilo category now. They're already down at the other end of the hall. Let's go down there and have a look at our medal podium.
The medals and trophy are presented by the IJF delegate of the president, Mr. Gerard Benoit. Bronze medalist for Uzbekistan, Sayed Kurmanov, and for Uzbekistan, Archie Saidov.
Bronze medals go to Soyib Kurbanov of Uzbekistan and his teammate Ramzidin Saidov. Silver medalist is Elkan Mamadov. The gold medal goes to Maxim Rakov of Kazakhstan.
The prize money is presented by the Vice President of the Olympic Committee of Azerbaijan, Mr. Hassan Sayed. The bouquet of flowers presented by the Azerbaijan Judo Federation General Secretary, Mr. Eldro Yamakhanov. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we kindly request you to stand up for the national anthem of Kazakhstan.
And now the national anthem of Kazakhstan.
Thank you very much. The true of our former guests and the best in this category.
Kurbanov, Saidov, Mamadov, Rakov. That was the good old Eastern Bloc finish there, wasn't it? Right, we've got one more final to bring you then. And that's the final of the plus 78 kilo category. Sorry, the plus 100 kilo category for men, beg your pardon. We've got the awarding ceremony for the plus 78 kilo category shortly, but before that, the super heavyweight men. In the white judogi for Tunisia, it'll be Faisal Jabala, and for Russia, Anton Krivobokov in blue. Well, I spoke about Krivobokov earlier, trying to cut some weight. He's still carrying a little bit extra. He says 20 kilos. He'd like to lose another 20. And I think it'll be pretty dangerous if he can do that. He's not a tall fight. He's not tall. He's especially when you look at some of the heavyweights, in particular his teammate Renat Saidov, but it's quite possible that he's got better judo than all of them. He's only a young man. "20 kilos lighter, and he could be really dangerous." He's a strong young man. First saw him as a cadet. He was a silver medalist at the European Cadet Championships in Koper in Slovenia, and then in the same year he went on to win the Cadet World Championships. So we've known about him for a while. He's been showing some promise. Dave Brown is the referee in the middle, taking control of this super heavyweight Grand Slam final. Big Makikomi. And it's Faisal Jabala who throws Anton Krybovokov. With Makikomi. The last action that Dave Brown has to undertake as an IJF referee is to give an ippon in the final of a Grand Slam. He's had a terrific career as Dave Brown. Excellent referee and nice way to go out. Faisal Jabala of Tunisia takes the gold medal. Anton Krybovokov, silver for Russia. Now we've got two awarding ceremonies to bring you. Now we've got two awarding ceremonies to bring you. It's the women's plus 78 and then the men's plus 100. But that's all the live judo that we've got for you from Azerbaijan. We're going to be back at the end of the month when we bring you the first of the qualification events from Madrid, the Continental Open in Madrid. But from everyone in the broadcast team here, it's bye-bye for now. Let's go and join the awarding ceremony in the women's plus 78 kilo category down at the end of the hall. Bye-bye for now.
The prize money presented by the SSA Judo champion, Zaki Karimov. Flowers presented by the IJF General Secretary. The SA Judo champion is Gisela Sanov. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of Korea. Thank you very much. Then on to the family picture with athletes and our guests of honor.
Judocular ve hedefli donanlarla birlikte foto çekilir.
Next year, award ceremony for man over 100 kilos.
Sınav merhalesinde kişiler arasında ağır çekide galip gelen yarışmacılarda mükafatlandırma merasimi.
This award ceremony, the medals and the trophy are presented by the Executive Director of International Affairs, Dr. Elia Green. Bronze medalist for Romania is Daniel Nadea, and for Russia, Renat Saidov. Silver medalist from Russia is Anton Krimakov. Gold medalist from Tunisia, Faisal Yamala. The prize money presented by the double curling champion, Mr. Ilham Zakiev. Champion, Mr. Erkin Ismailov. Now, let's see you please rise for the national anthem of Tunisia. Thank you very much. Family picture with our presenters for the best judo in the plus 100 kilograms category.
Judocular ve hedefli donanlarla birlikte foto çekilir.
And now I have your attention, please. This is the calling for all the referees. I repeat, all the referees and referee commission. Please be so kind. You give the stage once again. Praise the Lord for all the referee commissioners.